The College of Southern Maryland is a student-first culture. And one of our amazing students is here with us today. Please join me in welcoming CSM 2024 alum, Laura Lopez McNulty. Come on up, Laura.
Once again, good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Laura Lopez McNulty, and I am a proud 2024 College of Southern Maryland graduate. First and foremost, I want to thank God for the opportunity of being in front of you today. All that I have achieved, what I keep learning, and who I am becoming are a result of the fulfillment of His promises and manifestation in my life. I also want to thank Dr. Wilson for inviting me to be here today. I am humbled and honored to share a glimpse of my story with you and the forever imprint that CSM has left in my life. I am so excited to be with you today, to be part of the presentations about CSM's new strategic plan. While I understand that the plan is launching today, I hope what I'm about to share with you helps you all to understand that CSM is already really good at access, momentum, and mobility. I was born and raised in Bogota, Colombia, came to the US as a teenager, and graduated high school in Missouri 2007. I always knew I wanted to be connected with community work since then. I aspired to be a community interpreter, and that stayed with me for many years. During the rise of the immigrant rights movement around 2010, I learned the importance of self-advocacy while also discovering what it was a new identity for many of us immigrant students. We were confronting a reality we could not understand, but we embraced humbly. We were undocumented, but we were also full of dreams and resilience to fight for what we had always aimed for, our education. So the Dreamers movement had begun, and I had found out I was also one of them. My journey to achieve higher education has always been connected with community colleges. First, it was in Kansas. I took the only classes I qualified for at the time, which were ESL classes at Donnelly Community College. Then, when I moved to Virginia, I attempted to pursue classes at Northern Virginia Community College, but it didn't go too far, since they charged me as an international student, and I simply couldn't afford it. My adult experience as a non-traditional student at CSM has different chapters. It starts in 2014. I participated in the Workforce Development Program to obtain certifications as a paralegal and legal secretary. In 2018, I started as a part-time credited student to pursue my associate's degree with focus in government and politics. I was able to attend CSM because by the time I had enrolled, I was already a DACA recipient, which was an executive order signed under President Obama's administration that provided a path towards education and work permits to immigrant youth who qualify for it. So education became more affordable, and I was able to obtain scholarships to fund my classes. This part of my path as a college student opened the opportunity to be fully immersed in the student life, to explore CSM, the community in campus, and the support system that helped me to stay connected to my goals. CSM gave me access to an education, and even more, access to resources that kept me believing it was possible to build the dreams I had envisioned. And for that, I will always be grateful. I was able to keep up my momentum while raising my family because of support I received from the Math Research Center, online tutoring, the Mike Miller Center for Leadership, and the Help a Hug Scholarship. In 2023, I participated in CSM's Work-Based Learning Program with an internship here at CSM in Government Relations. That helped me to build the skills I didn't know I had. This experience gave me the confidence to venture out of my comfort zone in an industry I had always contemplated as a career. So I applied and was accepted for my first entry-level position in the legal field, which had been a long-term goal of mine. Moreover, early this year, I was invited by CSM to represent the HAC community at the federal level to speak with legislators about the importance of supporting community colleges, higher education, and on a personal note, I shared my story in solidarity with the Dreamers movement. All of the support, mentoring, and guidance I received at CSM helped me find my voice and gave me confidence. Ultimately, it has been a full circle moment for me because my first certificate completion at CSM began with a paralegal certificate from the Workforce Development Program in 2014. 10 years later, with my credentials from my associate's degree, as well as my certification, and as a newly naturalized US citizen, really looking forward to cast my first vote in November. I hope to see you all in the polls. I currently work for the Pro Bono Research Center of Maryland as a paralegal, where I assist individuals navigate immigration and support their needs. This checks all the boxes of my list of wishes to quick start my career in community work, government, politics, and law. So CSM was key in helping me achieve social and economic mobility. Last month, I also received my letter of admission for this fall semester from University of Maryland College Park for the undergraduate program in government and politics. I will be starting classes in a few weeks. But I would like to share a part of my story that I kept to myself for the longest. I felt it is proper to share with this room now. CSM arrived at a time in my life where I was going through one of the hardest tribulations since leaving my home country, Colombia. I signed up for the certificate programs because even though I was lost and confused and did not have any guidance in my life, I had deep appreciation for education in my heart. My mother worked her hardest to ensure I could get the best education she could afford back home. Her resilience and selflessness were pillars that helped me stay afloat through the darkest and lowest of my times. When I walked into CSM for the first time, I felt at ease. I felt at home. I had never felt that since I immigrated. Perhaps it was my body that was under survival mode back then that perceived I was in a safe space. I will never forget that feeling. I knew then God was showing me a lighthouse of hope. So I knew whatever path I was going to choose, this was the place where I was going to try to write my dreams again and reconcile with what I thought was lost and dead in me. At CSM, I felt I belonged. CSM helped me evolve in ways I didn't know were possible. This institution was one of the reasons why I knew I could sow my seeds in Southern Maryland to build a home, to be part of a community I never had. CSM embraced me, my roots, my family, and my dreams, which guide me to be involved as the best asset and advocate I can be for my people. I believe wholeheartedly in the power of higher education because I now see with just one goal achieved, I can serve and assist the community that I grew up with, the one that motivates me and teaches me so much daily, the immigrant community. I hope this part of my story can leave you with the same glimpse of hope and purpose that this institution instilled in me when I had none. CSM gave me access to an education that was 10 years in the making, all the while surrounded me with the resources that kept my momentum to grow and learn. And now I am off to uplift lives just like you uplifted mine. Everyone in this room is already doing the work of the strategic plan, and I am proof of that, and I am grateful to all of you. Thank you.
Yes, let's give it up for Laura. We're so proud of you, Laura. We're so proud of you, so proud of you. You're going to do amazing things, and your future is so bright, so bright. You have your president a little bit emotional, Laura. Laura is living proof of why we do what we do. You'll always have a home here always have a home here.